to the Massachusetts Legislature, 1795, by Samuel Adams. Quote, "The people of this Commonwealth, in their Declaration of Rights, have recorded their own opinion, that the legislature ought frequently to assemble for the redress of grievances, correcting, strengthening, and confirming the laws, and making new laws, as the common good may require. The laws of the Commonwealth are intended to secure to each and all the citizens their own rights and liberties, and the property which they honestly possess. If there are any instances wherein the laws in being are inadequate to these great and capital ends, your eye will discern the evil, and your wisdom will provide a suitable remedy. I cannot but recommend to your consideration whether it may not be necessary more effectually to guard the elections of public agents and officers against illegal practices. All elections ought to be free, and every qualified elector who feels his own independence as he ought will act his part according to his best and most enlightened judgment. Elections are the immediate acts of the people's sovereignty, in which no foreigner should be allowed to intermeddle. Upon free and unbiased elections, the purity of the government, and subsequently the safety and welfare of the citizens, may I not say altogether depend. If we continue to be a happy people, that happiness must be assured by the enacting and executing of reasonable and wise laws, expressed in the plainest language, and by establishing such modes of education as tend to inculcate in the minds of youth the feelings and habits of, quote, piety, religion, and morality, end quote, and to lead them to the knowledge and love of those truly republican principles upon which our civil institutions are founded. We have solemnly agreed ourselves, fellow citizens, to support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of this Commonwealth. This must be reconcilable in the mind of any man who judiciously considers the sovereign rights of the one as limited to federal purposes, and the sovereign rights of the other as acting upon and directing the internal concerns of our own republic. Those who wish to persuade the world to believe that a free representative republic cannot be supported will no doubt make use of every art to injure, and by degrees to alter, and finally to eradicate the principles of our free constitutions. But the virtuous and enlightened citizens of this Commonwealth, and of all united America, have understanding and firmness sufficient to support those constitutions of civil government which they have themselves formed, and which have done them so much honor in the estimation of the world. It is with pain that I mention the insurrection which has lately taken place in a sister state. It was pointed more immediately at an act of the federal government. An act of that government, as well as of the governments in the Union, is constitutionally an act of the people, and our constitutions provide a safe and easy method to redress any real grievances. No people can be more free under a constitution established by their own voluntary compact, and exercised by men appointed by their own frequent suffrages. What excuse then can there be for forcible opposition to the laws? If any law shall prove oppressive in its operation, the future deliberations of a freely elected representative will offer a constitutional remedy. But the measures adopted by the President of the United States, supported by the virtue of citizens of every description in that and the adjacent states, have prevailed, and there is an end of the insurrection. Let the glory be given to Him who alone governs all events, while we express the just feelings of respect and gratitude due to all of those whom He honors as instruments to carry into effect His gracious designs.
Oh, America, your light will never fade. Together we rise, no matter the shade. With every trial, we learn to adapt. Our resilience shines, a beacon to the nation's heart. From the mountains to the sea, our voices ring clear. No matter how far, we'll stay forever near. In every struggle, we find our way. United, we're strong in this great land. They say, oh, America, you're more than just a name, a symbol of hope, a promise of fame. Through every test, we keep our aim, our love for freedom, a guiding flame. Oh, America, your heart beats true. With every beat, we feel anew. Facing the future, we'll make it new. With pride and truth, our journey to